back to my channel. Your girl G here. We got Married to Medicine LA to get into. Now this is, I guess, next week is going to be the finale, so we're coming up on the end of the road. If you ask me, this season, it's looking like there might not be no more Married to Medicine LA. Like, I'm giving this season about a B-, A+. Y'all drop down in the comments, let me know. We need a revamp. I think some of the girls absolutely should go. I feel like Imani should stay because I want to know what happens with her and Phil. Leah should stay because I just like her energy. She don't take no shit. Like, I really like Leah. And Britton should stay because Britton has that whole situation going on with Mac, and I just like her vibe. Shanique can go. We can find another girl that's like her. Jazmin for sure can go. How the hell did you end up a show with Married to Medicine and we still don't know what your husband looked like? And who else is there? Kendra. Kendra is kind of like, she could stay, she could go kind of situation. But y'all drop down in the comments, let me know what you think about this season, and if you think, you know, they'd be able to make it another season. But as of right now, let's get on into the episode. Let's not waste no time. I'm hungry. That's why I'm over here in this dining room area recording. I was trying to knock this out real quick before I go and make me some lunch, okay? But nonetheless, let's start talking about the episode. So we basically opened up with all the ladies going to do like those little bar bicycling things. We see them all the time when the show's on Bravo. A lot of the women do them. So they're going, you know, of course, having fun in the beginning. Everything's all straight. Jazmin, of course, is enjoying it because she loves a good workout. She came looking like, you know, next top fitness Barbie. Imani looked good as usual. But everybody's riding. They're having fun. And all of a sudden, she starts getting serious because Jazmin is on Kendra's ass. She's like, go, Kendra. Kendra's like, wait a minute. Okay, girl, I'm tired. Like, I'm doing the best I can. Jazmin is like on her ass because she's like, oh, you know, I'm drinking calories, so I got to work them off. Firstly, can we just talk about how Imani eats what she wants to eat and still looks that good? Jazmin, you can eat a burger or two and you'll be okay. Like, you need to quit with all this stressing about your weight journey. Like, you'll be okay if you eat a piece of rice. But she was on Kendra's ass, obviously, because Kendra hired her to be her little workout coach, fitness coach, whatever you want to call it. And, you know, in the flashback, we see that Kendra was struggling with, you know, keeping up with the regimen or regime, as Jazz like to call it. We'll get to that at the end of the episode. But they start going off because Jazz was like, girl, you are harassing me. And all the other girls, Leah was like, bitch, can she have a vacation? Like, can she enjoy the time that we are here? Like, this might be the one time that I am not gonna get on Jazmin's ass. Basically, I feel like Kendra, as much as you were saying, oh, I'm doing the best I can, like, where are you really? You kind of really weren't. Like, you weren't really peddling that much. Like, I get it, you weren't in the mood to do it, and the way Jazmin was coming at you was a little too much. But I mean, that's what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to push you. She's gonna be your fitness coach. They gotta push you out of your comfort zone. And that's what Jazmin was doing. She's keeping her accountable so she can stay on her healthy, you know, fitness track. So I'm not mad at Jazmin for that part. I just think her delivery was a little bit rough. So Kendra was like, okay, you know what? This is it. You know, this obviously is affecting our friendship. Maybe you should just be my friend and not my coach. And Jazmin's like, I agree. Because I do everything, you know, I'm doing all this stuff for you. I'm starting to feel unappreciated. You know, I'm a working mom. Did y'all catch that shady look that Britton had when she said that? I work, Britton said, go look back. Britton said, the look on Britton's face said it all. But she was like, I'm doing all this stuff and you're not taking it serious. Kendra had to let her know, girl, you know, I get it. I appreciate everything you're doing for me, but maybe we should just stick to the friendship and that's it. So they agreed to do that. Leah's damn flip-flop fell off. You know, she had to go get that in the midst of all that drama. But they end up moving on to do like a little labels lunch or whatever that Leah planned. She wants all the girls to come in their best, you know, designer clothes. Now here it is, Jazmin wants to be petty, talking about, oh, she has LS on her shirt, that's her design. And Shanique came in a cute outfit. Everybody's outfit, for the most part, besides Kendra, you know, was bearable. I'm sorry, Kendra, but just because it's Versace don't mean it's cute. I can't stand when people be like, oh, it's Chanel, oh, it's Dolce and Gabbana. Like, just because it has a name or a label does not mean that shit is cute. Kendra had on, she needs to get a little bit, you know, lessons in, you know, the fashion styling department, if you ask me. So they all go out, everybody's turned up, they on the bus having fun. Shanique was like, I am turned up. Like, Shanique can be fun when she's not really attached to the hip with Jazmin, if you ask me. So they get to the restaurant, it's nice, everybody's sitting down, and out of nowhere, they who was it, Kendra and Jazmin go to the bathroom, right? Chico, hush. Dang, I always want to bark every time I'm recording. But Jazmin and Kendra go to the bathroom and then come back, and Jazmin has on the t-shirt that says LS. So now Leah's looking at her like, bitch, really? Like, this what we doing? And she's like, what? It's a label. She's like, what label is that? She's like, it's my brand. Like, I'm going to wear my label. Imani was like, girl, you know what? I ain't mad at you. I can't believe I'm going to agree with Jazmin for the first time. Was it like, oh, you know, if I'm going to rock a label, it should be my own? Cool. But it's like, bitch, do that at home. For the sake of the dinner, put your ass on some Versace or some Dolce & Gabbana or some Michael Costello, as, you know, Shanique was trying to explain. And, you know, go along with the theme. But she had to get into it with Leah because that's what Jazmin does. She loves getting under people's skin, you know, for the stupidest shit. So now they're kind of going at it. And then they finally Leah's like, bitch, I'm going to let it go. You do you, whatever. So then Shanique, she decides she's going to be a little petty too. And she's going to bring out her blowhorn that Imani gave her. And she's getting ready to go off on this whole long monologue talking about, well, you know, I really, you know, I thought of you when I got you your gift. You know, you said you've been going through so many things. And, you know, I'm not going to lie, when it came to me, I kind of feel like you could have done better. And she pulls out the blowhorn. Britton said, look, bitch, so are you going to say you don't like the gift? Like, don't go through this whole thing just to say you don't like the gift. Like, Britton was cutting, Britton's with the shits. That's why I think she should say, Britton, don't play that mess. Hold on, what is going on right here? Like, can you chill out here? Thank you. My hair was like fuzzing up on the side. So Britton calls Shanique out like, bitch, don't go through all this mess. Just say you don't like the fucking gift. And Imani was like, over there like, well, bitch, like, shit, I'll take it back if you don't want it. And she was like, I just saying, like, I feel like you didn't have any thought to it. You know, I got you your stuff. So Britt asked her, what the hell does a dildo got to do with her life? I mean, Jazmin piped up. She said the right thing, though. She's like, girl, she ain't been getting no dick for 5 years. That's the perfect gift. I'm like, touche, bitch, touche. Like, Imani, you do need some dick. I would not be in no marriage for 5 years and not get no type of intimacy, no sexual like, I don't know if she's meaning like they haven't had sex in 5 years, or if she mean like they haven't had like a closeness relationship with intimacy type thing for 5 years. But either way, Imani, you needed it, okay? So Britton kind of said something valid, like, look, you know, even when you get a gift, whether you like it or not, you respectfully, you know, accept it. And, you know, if you don't like the gift, just throw the shit away when you get home. Like, Shanique was making a big deal, so Imani's like, well, shit, I'll take it back. Don't worry about it. So then it starts getting a little crazy. All the girls kind of are bumping heads, and Kendra's like, this is going like way left than this was supposed to be. Because Leah was done with Jazmin's shit, Imani was done with Shanique's mess, and then out of nowhere, Jazmin pulls off her top, and it's like lingerie, bustier top. So then everybody's like, what did you do that for? I feel like Jazmin really just loves to find ways to always bring the attention back to her, because what did you bring the damn top for just to take it off? Like, and then she took it off at the most inopportune time in the middle of everybody like having their discussion. So I just really feel like Jazmin always likes to find a way to bring the attention back to her. So Britton's like, we're not gonna do this. Look, we're gonna enjoy our time. This is a sisterhood. Oh, no. Before that, Jazmin starts bringing up how, well, Imani, you've been telling us this stuff, and you know, we've all been wanting you to open up to us. And Imani's like, you don't understand how hard it was for me to let you girls know this is what's going on in my life. And she's like, well, you didn't tell us that till now. Bitch, she doesn't know you, Jazmin. She does not know anything about your life and is not close to you or Shanique at all. So I'm a little confused why y'all are upset she's not divulging all of her life's information to you. And Imani said the right thing. I say everything to you and all of a sudden you want to find a problem. Well, you're just telling us now when, bitch, I don't even know your husband's initials. So then Jazmin, like Britton told her, right, like we know everybody knows everything about our lives, our marriages, our, like everything about us. Jazmin, we still don't know nothing about you. She goes with the, oh, well, you know, I tell you guys everything about how, you know, my husband's super busy and it's just me and my son and I'm trying to work. And, you know, he just likes everything to be on a schedule and I really wish he would come out. You know, I think it is rude that he doesn't want to do what I want to do sometimes. You know, I just don't like that we're stuck on this regime. So Leah was like, regime? Bitch, do you mean regimen? And so that kind of broke the tension, you know, at the table. And let's keep it real. Jazmin basically gave them some blanket-ass information about her life. She did not go into detail about what it is particularly that her husband does that bugs her. Yeah, you said that, oh, he doesn't come out. But it's like you're not giving us specific situations where, you know, he said this, this, and this, and, you know, it made you feel this type of way, you know? Jazmin is doing her very best to keep everything about her life under wraps while everybody else is divulging all the information about their life, and it's not fair. And then you want to throw a hissy fit when people aren't telling you about their life? No, bitch. Like, can we see a picture of your husband first before I tell you anything else about me? So Britton ends up taking them to a drag show. You know, she wants to make Imani forget about everything that's going on, you know, with the divorce and all the stuff about Phil. So they get to the drag show, and y'all, it looked like bingo night. That's exactly what they said. Like, all these old-ass white folks in here. I mean, I guess you still got to live, too, when you know, on the senior citizen route. Like, you ain't dead yet. So they're all over there, and they're like, let's get drunk. Everybody's getting ready to turn up. They start getting lemon drops, margaritas, you know, dirty martinis. And Imani, she said, oh, my God, like, this drag queen's, like, dusty over here. That's what she whispered. And then what happened? Shanique, she was making friends with the old ass women over there. She trying to drink with them and stuff like that. And then Kendra was like, Kendra, we gotta watch Kendra, because she was like, oh my God, this is the, you know, the old Kendra, this is what I want to be tonight. I'm not even gonna answer the phone. So in the meantime of them being at the drag show, we see the husbands talking to Hobart because he is struggling with this whole work situation with Kendra. So he explains to Teeny Tiny Robert, little miniature man, about how he told Kendra, like, oh, what did he say? He was like, oh, you're basically ditching the baby. Like, you're just basically like, oh, I'm done. And both of the men, Mac and Robert, was like, no, my nigga, no, that's not how you say it. Especially the black women, they was like, the next time you want to say something stupid, you better call us, because you might be staying in my house for a week. And Mac basically explained to Hobart, like, look, you know, Kendra, especially black women, they want to have their independence. You know, she wants to know that she's, you know, providing on her own, and staying at home just isn't cutting it. And I'm not gonna lie, I agree with Hobart to some extent, because it's not like he's not telling you not to never go back to work, Kendra. He's just simply asking that you stick to their agreement, which was 6 months. Kendra, you're telling me you can't stay home for 6 months? Something else is happening there. Like, I think she had that baby and realized, oh shit, if I stay home, she feels like she's losing a part of herself, but you're just adding a new element into your life. And I get that it's totally different, but how is it that you can be a doctor and care for other women and their child and their motherly nurturing needs, and you can't do that yourself? I really feel like there's some tad bit of postpartum going on with Kendra. That's just my opinion. But Hobart, you know, is starting to understand a little bit what the men are saying. Like, you know, Kendra is feeling like she has to still be herself, an independent black woman, which is understandable. I get it. You know, I'm not going to knock you, Kendra, but I just feel like the way she was doing it is all wrong. So all the girls are having fun at the drag show. They throwing money out like it's a strip club. Imani goes on stage, does her little cute monologue thing, and says, oh, I just paid off these titties. You know, I'm 40 and fabulous, which she is. And you know, they're all having fun and everything like that. So after that, they ended up going back to the house. They all drunk, tore up. And then the next day, they all wake up and have breakfast. Jazmin comes in doing the most, doing damn lunges into the kitchen table. What else happened after that? They ended up having breakfast, sitting at the table, and basically rehashing the night. And what happened? Did they talk about Imani first? I think so. So they end up talking about, you know, Imani and, you know, how she's feeling. And, oh no, Leah and Jazmin ended up having a night in the hot tub. And they ended up kind of, you know, understanding each other because Imani had asked what they did that night. Leah was getting cross-faded. Okay, I like Leah. She had that joint and the shit fell in the hot tub. Oh, that's just the worst. That's a smoker's worst fear. Get that shit wet and it won't light. Oh my God, I felt so bad for Leah in that moment because I know that struggle when this shit gets sabotaged. You're like, damn, I hope this shit's still light. So basically they were talking about how they understand each other more now. And Imani's like, you know, that's good because I'm tired of you bitches bickering. So then it ends up going on her and how she feels like, you know, I need you guys to understand that it's really hard for me to come out with all this stuff. And Jazz was like, I want to be there for you. If you say you're okay, I get that, but you really might not be okay. That's why I'm double checking with you. So Shanique basically asked, you know, like, what is it you want us to do? You know, how can we be there for you? Britton's telling her, like, bitch, just be you. And, you know, Imani will come to us. And, you know, they're finally having this sis-cation. They got on their robes. And later on, Shanique and Imani end up talking about how she wants to get into real estate. And Shanique gets emotional because she feels like it's scary to take that jump to do something new. That's a whole change. And it's going to be different for her. She's not going to be able to be there for her husband and kids like she's always done. You know, she's been a consistent, you know, figure in her kids and husband's life. And she saw what that guilt does to Robert because he was in residency, couldn't really be home for his kids. So she's like, I don't want to feel that guilt. Imani was there for her to tell her, look, bitch, guilt is something that you can't control. It's a useless emotion. Do what you want to do because if you honestly want to be real, having miserable parents only inducts miserable parenting. You cannot be a good parent when you are in a lousy relationship or unhappy with yourself. It just subconsciously comes out. It's not meant to happen, but it just does. You know, Shanique needs to go find a way for herself to be happy because if she'll be happy in her work life, she'll be happy in her home life, you know? Because when you're unhappy at work, you bring that shit home. It just happens. So in the midst of them talking about that, they're outside talking to Kendra about her work life. And Kendra tells Britton and Jazmin, like, you know, I've signed this contract and Hobart's making a big deal out of it. I just need to be myself. And she finally gives kudos to women who stay home and work because that's always a big thing between the women who go out and work and the women who stay home. Taking care of kids is a job. It really is. But for the ones who have the means and have the nannies and have all that shit, no, you don't. I'm sorry. You just don't get to say, oh my God, this shit is hard when you have help. No. Women who stay home, single mothers, or women who, you know, have multiple kids while their man's out working 2 and 3 jobs, like, those are the ones who really got the shit going. But she basically says, like, oh my God, Hobart's upset. I don't know why. He wants me to go part-time, but I can't do it. I need to know. I need to feel like me again. And I really feel like Kendra is being selfish slightly because all he asked for was 6 months, girl. Any woman would give her left arm to be able to stay home with her kid. Those first 6 months are crucial. You are losing a lot of bonding time with your child. And I just think she's not really considering what that is going to do. It's going to affect her relationship with her son. You know, like Hobart said, you're going to come home miserable, ain't cooking, bringing home attitude. And Brent let her know, Kendra, you ain't doing this right. Like, those are big life changes. You need to go about this a different way. And I absolutely agree. I think Kendra, I get how she was saying she wanted to make sure everything was done first before she went to Hobart. But the reason why she can't stay home for those 6 months is a little bit worrisome to me. It's like, what is Kendra not saying besides the fact that, you know, she wants to be herself again? And, you know, people who have those super, you know, scheduled lives, like a doctor, how you go from appointment to appointment to appointment, you know, that they get in that routine, and, you know, it's important for them to be there for their patients and stuff like that. Like we see with Jackie on Married to Medicine Atlanta, like she's addicted to it. She comes home and the first thing she does is get on her laptop, which is why her damn husband found him a side piece and went on vacation with her, because he told Jackie's ass, "You not giving me no love, no affection, no time." And she didn't learn, and that's what happened. So Kendra, I'm telling you, learn from the best of them that you might want to communicate with your husband, because communication is key in relationships. And that's where the episode ends, and next week is going to be the finale. Her and Hobart are going to talk about her working situation. Do you guys feel like Kendra is slightly going through some type of, you know, postpartum situation, or is she just extremely determined to go back to work? As far as Imani goes, do you feel like she gave Shanique an actual valid gift? Like she put time and effort to it? I get it, because Shanique is like a blowhorn. That bitch be going, okay? But that's the episode, you guys. Tell me what you thought about it. Are you ready for the season to be over? I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Before you go, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will catch all you hoes later. Deuces.